Adding more columns to your project. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can add more columns to your project. Now you can see this particular project, this particular demo project that is being displayed here. You can see we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 columns here in this particular demo project that are being displayed. If I want additional columns about this particular project, I want to see more information about this particular project, all I need to do is to add additional columns to this existing project or to this current project that is being displayed in my screen. Now, how do we do that? Now, you right click the blank space of your project screen. I could even have the Gantt chart here and decide to right click the project space. Yeah, okay, is picking the Gantt chart. You drag here a little bit and you right click on this. Then when you right click, you go to columns and you click on customize column. But just I want you to see that very clearly. So I click the space here and go to add columns. Click on customize to customize columns. Now currently in the column dialog box, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 columns that are being displayed, and those represent the columns that I have on the left hand side of this column dialog box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the columns that are selected. Now when we click on this, first and foremost, we can also do some things here. We can change the table font, the rows and the rows colors, and the font style and the font size here. So you can decide to change it here. For instance, I can decide to use Vagaman. I could decide to make that 9 and click on OK. But when I click on apply, that will apply that to my table. I don't want to do that for now. So I just don't want to do that. So let's close that window. Now I close the window. Now I'm interested in picking some of these columns here. Now first and foremost, let's go to let's see the duration. Click on, in order to expand and collapse, when I click on the plus sign, it expands a particular column, and we can see a particular group. We can see the various groups, the various subgroups that are in a particular group. This for each of the subgroup represents columns. So when I click on the minus button, it collapses the group. For instance, the baseline group or the budget group, for instance, or the cost group. When I click on the plus sign, it expands that particular group, and I can see the various subgroups that are in that particular group. So that is the cost group. When I click on this, it collapses the group. I click on this, it expands the group. Collapses this, that's collapses the group. Now I want to also you can use this to move your columns. When I click on that, that shifts the project ID to the second column. When I click on apply, it affected on my screen. So let's return that back. And this is to edit. You want to edit at a specific column. You click on that. When you click on this, you select a particular column and you click on that helps that you can edit that particular column. You can see the width of this particular project ID. Now, for instance, the width is 150. You could decide to increase the width. You could decide to decrease it from 150 if you want to apply. So you could decide to be 150 apply. Now you've done that and you click on apply. That reduces the width of the project ID. You can see how tiny it is. So let's go back to edit the column and leave it to 150, and then we click on OK. We click on apply. Okay, now I click on apply again. The project ID becomes the first column. Now So let's leave that now. Okay, you click on the help, you will need a further help. You click on OK button just as I did. You click on cancel to terminate a particular action you want to take. That means you no longer want to take a particular action. So let's click on the duration. Under the duration, we are going to select some of we're going to select some columns there, some subgroups. We're going to select the planned duration and the actual duration. So those are the two, and we will select the actual duration of the project. Now, because this is selected, so when I click on actual duration, it places it below the selected column. I don't want to put it here, so I can use this to move it downward, or I simply click on this one to shift it down to this place. Okay, actual duration, I want it to be after the strategic. All I need is to click there and click on this. That places it on where I at the position where I want it to be. Then when you click on this, it removes all from the list. It removes all the selected columns from the list. That's what it does. Why this? It add all this all this. It added to the list. Okay, now I've selected the actual duration. Then the next I want to do is the planned duration. Okay, at completion duration, BL project duration. This is duration at the completion of the project. Variance between BL duration. Okay, this doesn't have a planned duration. So let's get this BL duration. Then other thing again I want to pick is now click on this to pull out start, and let's go to the project complete. Under the project complete, I'm going to pick the schedule percentage of completion. So I'm going to click this. Then I'm going to collapse start. Then we go to the date. In the date, I want to pick the start date of the project, the finish date, and the actual start date, and that is X. Then let's go to okay, this is the start date of the project. Okay, now the finish date of the project. Then there's a start and a finish, the actual start date and the actual finish date. And that's the actual start date and the actual finish date. Then we go back and click on the cost. Now on the cost, I want the plan project to cost. Actual expensive, actual total cost. I need the actual total cost as well. The variance between the okay. Now I need the variance between the two, the actual total cost and the project total cost. remaining to post. Okay, now I've selected those columns that I needed. Now click on apply and click on OK. Now that displays each of this. That displays each of the columns that we've just selected. Now we can scroll down to see. Okay. Well, automatically you can decide to reduce the font size, which I showed us how to do that if we want to. You can decide to reduce the font size here if you want to. You reduce the font size, but let's just leave it the way it is. Okay, let's just leave it there. So if you like this video, kindly give it a thumb up. Kindly subscribe to our social media channel, our Instagram channel, our TikTok channel, our Facebook and our YouTube channel. Bye bye.